Hey there, my name is Julian, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can use the 2025 premium blog template to get a premium blog live with WordPress super fast. So first things first, I'm going to show you how it actually works. Now, everything is made to be easily changeable, so if your desired setup is a little bit different, don't worry, you can use this template as a starting point and just kind of change it wherever you need to. So let's get right into it. First things first, here we are on the home page where your posts would be. And as you can see, we are not logged in, signed up, anything like that. I'm going to go ahead and try to read one of these blog posts, and it is going to show me 2 paragraphs and then go, uh-oh, you need an account. So this is gating all of the blog posts to anyone who is not signed in. You could change that, but that's how the template works right out of the bag. So let's go ahead and just sign up and create a fake account right now so you can see how that looks. Hit sign up, and it's going to take us back to the home page. And now if we want to go ahead and click on this article, as we can see, it is going to show us the entire post instead of just those 2 paragraphs. Now, where this becomes premium is that our blog here has premium posts. For example, if I want to learn how I can lose weight by eating a bunch of fried chicken, that is a premium post, as we can see. So I'm going to go ahead and try to click that. It's going to show me now that this is a premium post, and very quickly it's going to say, hey, you need to upgrade to our Plus plan in order to view it. So I'm going to click upgrade to Plus, and as we can see, if they pay $5 a month, they can read this. Now, yours might not be $5 a month, it might be $5,000 a month. I don't know, but all of this stays the same. You're just going to have to enter in a different plan price. So let's go ahead and click upgrade to Plus, and using MemberStack here, it's just going to make our lives a bit easier with the Stripe test card info. So let's go ahead and enter this in right now. And some random text for the name field. And now what's going to happen is this is going to add the Plus plan to our member. So it's going to take us back to the home page. And now if I want to read that fried chicken article, which is premium, it is actually going to let me. So as you can see up here in the top right, the button to upgrade is now gone, and instead we have a billing button. We can use that to cancel our plan, but again, we're interested in fried chicken right now. So let's go ahead, read that, and as we can see, we have the entire article. People can log out. Like I said, they can change their billing, they can downgrade, and you can set this up really in whatever way works for you. But if this looks like a good starting point, then keep watching because I'm about to show you how you can get it as well live on your WordPress site. So first things first, if I go over here, what I have is a brand new WordPress site. I've gone into WP Local, I've clicked to create a new site. That's it. Whether you use WP Local or something else, it doesn't matter. Point is, here I am with a fresh WordPress site. And you're going to want it to be fresh because once you drag in this file, it's going to overwrite anything that you have. So do not do this on a live project. Do this on a fresh, brand new project from scratch. The first thing you're going to need to do is go on over to plugins and click add plugin. Then you're going to want to search for WP Vivid. Just like that, WP-VI-VID, and click the first one, Migration Backup Staging, WP Vivid. Go ahead, hit install, and then once it's installed, you are going to want to click activate. Just like that, and it takes us over here. So WP Vivid is just a backup and restore plugin. That's what I use personally, and that's what you're going to need to use in order to get this template live and working. After that, if you want to delete WP Vivid and use your own backup plugin, that's totally fine, but you are going to need it in order to actually use the template at the start. So now that we are here in WP Vivid, the next thing that you're going to want to do is go to the first link in the description to get the zip file. That zip file is the website. That's what you're going to need. So now go to this upload tab, grab your zip file. I'm going to grab it just like that and drag it in. No. Hold on, let me try that again. There we go. Okay, not sure why that didn't work the first time, but anyways, here it is. Let's go ahead and hit upload. So now it's going to say the upload has completed, and the next thing that we're going to want to do is click restore. So now it is going to, after we click this button again, restore. Are you sure you'd like to continue? It is going to do this whole thing, so I'm just going to fast forward through this. All right, so once the restore is done, it's going to take you to log in again. And all you're going to need to do is enter admin, like so, ADMIN, and then for the password, do 0000. Now, you obviously can, and please do change this because this is a horribly not secure password, but this is what you can use in order to just log in that first time, and then you can go and change your password. So now we have everything that the plugin, or sorry, that the template needs in order to function. The next thing that you're going to want to do is go ahead and activate your Bricks license. So go to bricksbuilder.io, create an account, and get a license key if you don't already have one. They're still offering lifetime plans. I would highly recommend that. I'm not sure for how long that's going to be a thing. We have one, and I'm very happy that we do. So in that case, go on over to Bricks, go to license, paste in your license key there, and click activate license. It's then going to tell you your license has been activated. The next thing that you're going to want to do is go to the MemberStack plugin, which again is going to be pre-installed, and you're going to be faced with this screen right here. So what you're going to want to do is go to the link in the description to go to wordpress.memberstack.com, and you are going to want to create an account. MemberStack is totally free until you're ready to launch, so you can try it, build the whole thing without credit card info or any of that stuff, so no worries there. So here we are in MemberStack. We have an app created, and we obviously have an account created too. So the first thing that you're going to see when you create a WordPress app is this getting started screen right here. It's telling you to install your plugin, which you've already done, and then it's telling you to add your app ID. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that. I'm going to check this off in advance because I know I'm adding it in. Paste that in, hit save app ID, and then it's done. The next thing you're going to want to do is go to add-ons, select Bricks Builder integration. I've already done this, and just hit save changes. So now you are good to go. The final thing you need to do in order to get this template working is to set up the plans and the gated content. So that is not going to carry over. You're going to need to set that up from scratch. But the good thing about that is that you probably were going to want to do that anyways because you probably don't use the exact same pricing model as the template uses, right? So go on into your MemberStack dashboard and create plans. So what I have here is if you want to set it up the exact same way, I have a plus plan, which has a $5 USD a month price added to it. As we can see here, I don't have any sort of free trial or setup fees or anything like that, just $5 a month. So go ahead and set that up if that's what you want. If you want any free plans or anything like that, feel free to set those up too. I don't have any because in this case, all we need to differentiate is are they a plus user or are they not a plus user? So I don't need any free plans, just one plus plan. If you want the same setup, that's all you'll need too. The next thing you want to do is go ahead and set up this gated content. So first you're going to want to make one. In this case, I have all members, and this is just going to gate any pages that non-signed in visitors shouldn't see, like upgrade, for example. We use this throughout the site. And then we also have plus here, the plus plan. So we have it set to grant access to specifically members on the plus plan. And yeah, so the idea of that is plus, as you can see, and that matters because the other things that you are going to need to change in the template that are not set up exactly with your setup right out of the box is, first of all, let's go ahead and open the home page over here. And along with that, let's go ahead and open the blog post template right over here. Now, there are a couple of other places where these attributes and these IDs are going to pop up, which you may need to change, but this is me showing you how to change it. So first things first, taking a look at the home page over here, for example, we have this section that's telling people to sign up. We don't want to show this to people who are already signed up because, well, it just doesn't make any sense. So to this section, we've added the attribute data-ms-content !members. So that means non-members. Show this to anyone who is not yet a member. So that is what we have here on the home page. And we have the same thing up here in the header. We have one thing of nav items that has data-ms-content members. So that would be this one, where they can log out, access their billing, and upgrade. And then we have ! members for this one up here, where they can log in and sign up, obviously. So again, let me go over to the blog post template over here. So the way the gated content is handled here is through MemberStack attributes. So on all of these, we have certain attributes. The first one should be able to carry over these first two sections because their attributes are universal. It is data-ms-content ! members, and data MS content members, just like what it was in the homepage. This is the same for all member stack apps, so you won't need to change it. But down here, what we have is these two sections have data-ms-content equals exclamation mark plus and equals plus. So if you used a different name for your gated content group, you would need to change this from plus to something else. If you also use plus, you are good to go. So that is it. That is how you set up this template and how you can very quickly, in just a couple of minutes, have a working premium blog with WordPress. So if you need any help, drop a comment below. I'll talk to you soon and have a great day.